How's it going, guys? Let's talk about why you will never get a better chance to start making money with TikTok ads. The majority of dropshippers still use Facebook and Instagram to run their ads, but getting in on TikTok this early is like getting in on Facebook and Instagram like 2-3 years ago, whenever people were just first starting to dropship. There's such little competition there. It's insane. You can get some amazing numbers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, and here I hope to help you guys attain personal success while actually taking my advice and growing with you. TikTok is growing fast. Since fall of 2019, TikTok just wiped the floor with Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat in installations in the United States. Just check out this data from MediaKicks.com. TikTok is just taking off. TikTok just introduced an ads manager, so you can start running highly converting ads to their growing audience. Here I'll show you everything you need to know about getting started with TikTok ads, from creating a Shopify to creating a TikTok ads manager and actually integrating them with a TikTok pixel and even running an ad without putting any money into it. That's your job. Also, if you get something out of this video, help it get recommended to someone who needs to see this by hitting that like button down below. Let's get started. So the first step, we're gonna go navigate to the TikTok ads manager. So what you're gonna wanna do is just go to ads.tiktok.com. Not too complicated. You can also Google it if you'd like. And once that loads, we're gonna go ahead and get started right here. So we're gonna wanna sign up, of course. Presumably we don't have an account yet. You're gonna enter your email address, passwords, verification code. We're gonna agree to the terms and sign up. So now we're just gonna fill in some paperwork. We're gonna do the country and region right here, time zone. We'll call it Alex's TikTok ads. And we're just gonna put in a phone number here and confirm all of this and register. And we are in. Let's describe the business a little bit. And we're gonna go and select e-commerce, and we're just gonna do comprehensive 2C e-commerce, which means to customer rather than to B, which is to business. And I'm just gonna do manual payment. So basically the difference here is if you want TikTok ads to automatically withdraw from your bank account whenever it needs more money, or if you just wanna add it yourself. And I like adding myself, so I'm gonna do manual payment. And then I need to enter in my billing information here. So I'm just gonna do like 123 Main Street. Let's keep going. And now it's asking us to add a balance, but I don't really want to add a balance right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit next and skip all that. Now we're into the actual ads manager here. So it's asking us to set up a campaign, but we don't have a pixel yet. So we can't track conversions just yet. So let's go ahead and set up that pixel. So to set up the pixel, we're gonna go ahead and go to a new tab. We're gonna go shopify.com. And we're just gonna sign up for the Shopify free trial. And we're just gonna call it TikTok Ads Alex, create the store. And a little bit more paperwork about this. So now that we're in the Shopify store, we actually have to add the TikTok sales channel right here. So we're gonna go to apps and visit the Shopify app store and just enter in TikTok. So make sure you're grabbing the right TikTok app. So it's TikTok by TikTok Inc. Look for the by TikTok Inc. Let's just add that, confirm. Now we're gonna actually connect the account. Since I'm logged in on another tab, this should be relatively easy. Just connect it right there. It's already logged in and ready to go. We're gonna hit connect here to the TikTok ads ad account, accept those terms and conditions. Delicious. Create that pixel. I'm just gonna select the United States because that's where I live, and confirm. Now I'm still not gonna add a payment method here or apply for the beta features. Now we are all set up here. So we have a pixel. Just to double check that we have that pixel set up correctly, we're gonna go ahead and navigate to assets and then event, and let's manage the website pixel. And as you can see, we have the TikTok pixel for Shopify. That is all set up. And when we click on that, we can see all the events that it's tracking. So it's tracking the complete payment event, as well as add to cart and initiate checkout, which are the critical ones, plus a bunch of other different ones, which are kind of cool also. But we're going to optimize for complete payment, which is the same thing as purchase if you're familiar with Facebook and Instagram ads. So let's just go ahead and start that conversions campaign. So navigate back to campaign, and we're gonna create a campaign right here. Let's just start over. Let's go conversions. Now here's the good stuff. We're actually gonna set up an ad. First off, this is an ad group. So it's very similar to how Facebook structures their ads. There's a campaign, then there's the ad set in Facebook, and then the individual ads. In this case, TikTok, it's very similar. It's a campaign and then ad groups. and then individual ads. So if you're not familiar with that, essentially a campaign is like a folder that can hold a bunch of different ad sets or ad groups. And these ad groups also act like folders. They can hold a bunch of different ads. So it's kind of like this tier thing with campaign at the top and then ad groups, and then a bunch of ads can be in individual ad groups and stuff. But for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna create one campaign with one ad group and one ad today. So right here, we can name the ad group whatever we like. We're just gonna name it ad group 1. And we're going to select the pixel that we just created. It should show up here if you've done everything correctly. And for optimization event, we're gonna go ahead and complete payment. What this is gonna do is it's actually gonna tell TikTok that you want to find customers who are ready to convert. The complete payment already lets TikTok know that you are looking for people to convert rather than just people who add to cart or initiate checkout or just view your page or something. It's kind of funny, like TikTok will actually send you people that will just get to that stage in your funnel. They'll just add to cart and they won't complete checkout. Like you'll get like 50 add to carts or something and 0 purchases. It'll cost you a fortune. So I just like going ahead and doing complete payment just to start it off. Some people disagree, but we'll see how that works for you. So continuing on, placements, we're gonna do automatic placement. However, you can select if you want it to run on TikTok, whether you want it on TikTok or the news feed for different apps and stuff, or Hello or Pangle. We're just gonna do automatic placement because it'll automatically select the best apps for the countries we're targeting. We do want comments, you can turn that off, and we definitely want video downloads. That's great to have if people want to like send the ad to other people and stuff. There's nothing really bad there. Automated creative optimization, I'm gonna leave that off. Basically what that does is it automatically generates different combinations of your like images and video and text and stuff like that. So targeting is where things get a little bit more interesting. There's a lot of different targeting options and it's a little bit different than Facebook. So Facebook lets you target exclusively by interest. However, with TikTok, you can actually also go ahead and target people based on behavior. First, we can look at the demographics here. And of course you can select if you want males or females, or if you want the age, you know, between various ranges. I'm just gonna hit no limit for simplicity's sake. So for languages, I'm just gonna go ahead and select English because the ad is in English and the website is in English. Now let's go ahead and get into the interests and behaviors. So under interests, we can see that there are like a ton of different interests here and you can even search for them. They're not as many as Facebook or Instagram, but there's still a good few. So let's say like, if we wanna do like soccer balls or something like that, we can go into sports, and we could just do like sports equipment or something, maybe even outdoor equipment. But if we're doing something like, you know, maybe a beauty thing or something like that, you know, we can do like cosmetics, skincare, wig hairstyling. There's a bunch of apps and stuff. You can check this audience size at the right-hand side, and this will tell you how like narrow or broad your audience is. Honestly, like the more narrow, the better. Even if it says too narrow, there's still so many people on TikTok, and it's not counting the people who are 13 to 17 years old. As you can see, it says right here, due to data security requirements, since TikTok is primarily used by a younger demographic of people, you can kind of assume that there's a lot of 13 to 17-year-olds using the app and probably seeing your ads if that's kind of who you're targeting. If you're not targeting that demographic, I'd recommend maybe selecting different interests. However, for ad groups, one strategy that I really like, I'm gonna be posting another video about different ad strategies later on, so be sure you're subscribed. Basically, one strategy that I like to do is single keyword ad groups. So what that means is basically like one category or one interest and just test them and eventually combine them later on. So behavior is a little bit different. So behavior actually requires you to select one from each of these rows. You have to select a video related action as well as a category and a time period to include these actions from. So these are basically different categories and these are a little bit more extensive. So they have a lot more ways you can drill down. And this is actually content on TikTok that people are watching and interacting with, kind of like pages on Facebook and Instagram, but these are kind of like the groups of content that TikTok has put you in. So again, soccer balls, I guess we can go sports and outdoors again, maybe sport, and then like, I don't know, traditional sport, fitness and health, I'm sure. We can just select the broad one there. Video related actions, now it says we have to select at least one of these. I kind of like selecting them all. It's not like people who've watched to the end and liked and commented and shared. It's more like people who have watched to the end, or they've liked it, or they've commented, or they've shared, or a combination of them. And I just like selecting them all just to give as many people as possible and let TikTok's algorithm kind of optimize on its own. Then we can either select 7 days or 15 days as a time period. I kind of like selecting 15 days personally as a time period, because if people are generally interested in something and they kind of get to another, niche in TikTok, another like different category in TikTok where they're just, maybe they're browsing a lot of pet stuff now, but they were browsing sports stuff a week ago, they'll probably tend to be still interested in that sports stuff to a degree. So I like selecting 15 days on that. So going on, there's a few more options here. You can select the device, but I don't play around with that personally. Maybe that's if you have like an iOS app or an Android app. Daily budget, this is how much you want to spend per day. Now, TikTok generally won't spend this much, and I'll talk about why in a minute. So I kind of like going a little bit high for this. So I'm just gonna put 100 in there, and we're gonna make sure it's running continuously all day, or you can select specific times, but I like testing all day first because we can get a great report to see what times TikTok is actually delivering these ads and they're converting, and we can always change this later. So for bidding and optimization, our goal of course is a conversion, and we set that initially. We can also select click, but don't do that. If you select click, then it's gonna send a bunch of clicks to your store that probably aren't gonna convert. And now we're gonna go ahead and select the bid. This should be a little bit under your break-even point for your product, because TikTok will sort of try to get this as an average, but you don't want to get a bunch of unprofitable sales in the meantime while TikTok is learning. So if your break-even point is about 25 bucks, I'll just put 20 there, because it's going to get some conversions that cost maybe 30 bucks. It's also going to get some conversions that cost 15 bucks, and it's going to average around 20 bucks, maybe like plus or minus $2. And TikTok will automatically do this with their algorithm. Show more options. This is just another little option you can do if you like. It's either by impression or by click. I like doing by impression, and I like doing delivery type standard, because accelerated will try and spend your entire budget as quickly as possible, and standard, it kind of distributes it over the day. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hit next here, and now we get to add the actual ad. We are doing a video ad for this product, and this is a product that I used to sell, so we're just gonna upload it here, and you're gonna want to make sure your video resolution is 720 by 1280. So this is kind of like a weird resolution, but it's a vertical resolution that fits perfectly for TikTok. You can do like different multiples, but it has to be at least 720 in width, and it has to be this aspect ratio. So this is the ad if you want to see it. It's just like this mask for Halloween. It's like the purge mask. I'm sure you've seen it somewhere. For the display name, I'm just gonna go ahead and put mask for Halloween. And then the call to action, we're gonna do shop now. So you're gonna want to make sure it's always shop now, because that's gonna make sure people are kind of swiping and clicking on that shop now button with the intention to purchase the product. And now we're gonna go TikTok ads alex.myshopify.com, and make sure you buy a domain. Don't do your myshopify.com domain. You don't have to add a profile image, but you can if you want. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna just show up right here. So now we're gonna hit submit, and congratulations, your campaign has been created. Your ad will now be reviewed. Woo! Now for TikTok to actually run your ad, you have to add some sort of balance to your account. And you can do that by hitting your little name right here, your little circle, and hitting payment. And that's just gonna go take you to a payment page. You can add a balance like 50, 100 bucks or whatever, and you just enter in your credit card info, fairly straightforward. So great. Now you've created your own TikTok ads manager. You've created a TikTok pixel. You've even created a Shopify and linked that TikTok pixel to it. You've created your first ad, and you are ready to run TikTok ads. So thank you so much for watching. This has been fun to do, and I hope you learned something as well. And I hope to make more videos like this and bring some amazing content to you guys. So let me know any like feedback or anything like that in the comment section below. Just let me know if there's anything that I can do better, anything that I can explain more. I'd love to work with you guys. Again, this is our journey together. I want to be working with you guys on this stuff, and I want to be taking my advice, and I want to be showing how someone can grow basically by doing these things that I'm talking about, by growing myself. And it's things that I learned from other people that are so much more experienced than me. This is not stuff I cooked up on my own. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about people doing Facebook ads and drop shipping, and just like things like real estate and stuff in life. And I'm really interested in that stuff, and I kind of want to share that with you guys. So let me know what you want to hear also, and if there's any topics that I could talk about that you guys would want to know more about. I'd love to do some research and figure it out and bring some amazing content to you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, like, subscribe, and comment down below, whatever you feel like. And yeah, catch you guys later.